Hi Livies! Welcome back to my channel, Missy Journals. So, today I have something really fun, at least I think is going to be fun, that I'm totally inspired by. And you just see a whole bunch of array of things, all my pretty things, because I'm totally inspired by the Netflix show that everybody is talking about, Bridgerton. And who hasn't watched Bridgerton and like been totally obsessed since, and like we gotta have everything Bridgerton. It is like the talk of the town, ironically enough, because that's kind of what the basis of Bridgerton is all about the gossip column. And I would like to welcome you to the court of journaling. This is the court of journaling. And in my court, we do journal type things. And for our journal type things today, we're going to sip our tea in my parlor room / craft room. And we are going to make beautiful, inspired Bridgerton journaling cards. That's what we're going to do today. Yeah, I know my accent's horrible. My interpretation of that is awful. But that is basically what we're going to do today. And I just wholeheartedly invite you in to the journal court. That's what we are. We're a court of journalers. So I pulled some things from my stash that I really think is going to be fun. And I got some plain index cards, and that is going to be my base to make my journaling cards inspired by Bridgerton. And I just pulled some really cute things. So, of course, some of the biggest scenes in the show is when they're in the, what was she calling it? Her parlor room, where she would take her suitors and have tea. So I thought it'd be really fun to have some like tea themed inspired journaling cards. And of course I have all the lace and the doilies and all of the fun things, and I got some material because that was another big fado in the show, was going to the dressmaker and picking out laces and materials. And this is silk, this is sari silk, and having dresses made for the ball. So I have some silks here. I have some beautiful eloquent ladies. I found this. I thought this was so cute because you know how it's all about the gossip. Well, here she is like whispering. Like these could be the handmaidens. So just things of that nature. We're just going to do some Bridget, how should I put this? I want to say Bridgerton. I always want to say Bridgerton. It's not. It's Bridgerton inspired journaling cards for your journals. And of course, when I'm finished with these, they're going to be up on my Etsy shop, and my Etsy shop is linked down below. I'm going to try to do one or two today on camera with you if it doesn't take me forever and I just shut up and get to it. And I'll probably make a few more off camera to put on the shop. So if you haven't checked out my Etsy shop yet, you totally should. It is linked down below. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. So, okay, so I pulled some papers and went through my stickers very quickly. I promise I'm not gonna talk like this through the whole stinking video. It's just very addicting. I'm going to be using this Kirby Tesdale Studio paper pack. I just love these designs. They're very old-fashioned to me. I think they're just very fitting for what I'm going for. I chose her. I just think she's super fitting. Look at the hat, and she's drinking tea, so it's like she's in the parlor room waiting for her suitors. And I love the silver. I think it's going to really pop. I just need a background. So I loved this one because I was like, that looks, you know, the chairs in the sitting room. I just don't know if it's a little too much. So let me just lay it out here a little bit and see how I feel about it. Actually, I think that looks pretty good because I like the chairs. Let me see. Definitely don't like the plaid. let me see this one. No, actually, I think that's too busy. I actually like this. Okay, I think we're going to go with the chairs. Okay, guys, I moved you down a little bit because I felt like you were really, really far away. As I continue, as I'm going through all this stuff, I just want to make mention that most of the stuff that I'm using, not all of it, but a good bit of it, I did pick up from an Etsy shop, and she's a YouTuber here. Most of you guys know who she is if you've been an OG for a while, but this all came from Journey of Craftings, most of it from her Etsy shop. So if you like any of the stuff that I'm using, go check her shop out. She has beautiful, like, papers and doilies and stickers and things like that. So I just want to give her a little shout out as I get going here, because I am noticing that a lot of stuff that I have sitting on my desk, I have picked up collectively over, you know, a couple months here from her shop, including the glue bottle that you're going to see. So I thought it'd be really cute. I love the silver doily instead of white. I really like the pop of color that it brings. And I thought it'd be really cute to, like, just put a little bit of, like, sari silk behind the doily. Because, yeah, like that. Because, you know, the dressmaker made her beautiful dress. So we have to acknowledge the dressmaker. I know, my accent's horrible. It's just fun to talk like that. It's just all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Put my pin in my glue so my glue don't get clogged up on me here. And we're going to kind of let it go off the paper a little. So I like that look too. And then I'm going to use my regular glue to glue down my doily. I'm going to use my Elmer's here. So here, most of the people that I talk to, especially in my lives and whatnot, they have watched Bridgerton. I want to say Bridgerton. I don't know why. I just like the I don't know, but that's not how we say it, so I need to stop. So most people have watched that show on Netflix, like everybody else. It feels like the whole world has watched that. And oh, I hate when I get that little glue bits. There we go. Just get it off there. Has watched that show. And on many of my lives, people bring it up and are like, did you guys see it? What did you think? It was so awesome. And I'm like, yes, it was so awesome. Some of the scenes were a little risque, but it was so good. Yes, yes, yes. But that's what totally inspired me to do this. And then the other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I put on my Facebook group, which, by the way, if you're new here, you're not an OG, I do have a Facebook group. It is linked down below. You totally should become a member of the Lovie Tribe Facebook group. All you have to do is answer 3 questions and I will approve you. It's nothing big. It's just to keep scammers and robots out of our group because they're monotonous. But I posted in there a beautiful picture of this elegant, gorgeous lady in this beautiful ball gown. And I'm like, this is what I would be wearing if I was going to a Valentine's Day ball in Bridgerton. And I asked everybody if they would wanted to play along and put their own picture down of what they would wear to the ball if they were going to a Valentine's Day ball. And I asked you guys to play along, and everybody was posting pictures, and it's just a lot of fun. So I'm even inspired to the point where it's like, I don't know, I might be making a Bridgerton inspired journal because everybody just loves it. I don't know if I want it on the end or if I want it in the middle. Do I want it on the end? Or do I want it kind of like in the middle and the sticker kind of over? No, I definitely like it on the end. So this is totally inspired. And then when I get done making these journaling cards, I probably will be like totally even more inspired and be like, okay, we're going to make a journal. Because I know me. I know me. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you just know you? So, like, what was, if you did watch the show, what was some of your favorite scenes? My scenes, without a doubt, my favorite scenes were the balls. The girls getting dressed. I love to see how they decorated and the flowers. I mean, the set was just gorgeous. And these girls' dresses were, like, breathtaking. Breathtaking. So, like, that was some of my favorite stuff. Like, I loved the girls' dresses. I loved seeing what they were going to wear. And then it kind of came like a thing throughout the whole show where when the mothers would go with the daughters, it was like they were trying to make the daughters and the mothers' dresses kind of match. So I couldn't wait to see how they were going to pull it off. Like, they all looked individual, but you could all tell they matched the mother. And then I also, like, as you, like, going through, you're picking up that, yes, they had, like, ball music, but the more you would listen to it, I didn't catch on at first. I had to go back and watch a couple episodes. It's like, did they do that in the other episodes? But really, the music was today's music, but they just changed it with no words, of course. They kind of changed the melody a little bit to be like that period, that time period ball music. But in reality, it was today's songs. And I loved that. I loved that. There was just like a whole bunch of little gems throughout the whole show. And it just got better and better and better. So I was really digging all that stuff. So I think that was like some of my favorite stuff that was going on in the show. Not that the plot wasn't cool or anything like that, and you're trying to figure out who's writing the gossip column and all that stuff, but not that all that wasn't cool too. It's just, for me, it was like the dress and the balls and the like how they were going to decorate, and I don't know, I just loved all that stuff. So this one, I'm totally inspired. Totally. I gotta get the glue off my fingers, guys. Okay, so I totally cut down this rice paper sticker because I don't like how much white was showing. And I definitely want to do some collaging here, like some layering. So, but I don't want, like, I really think that looks pretty, but I don't want a lot of this to show beneath this when I peel them. So, I really need to cut some of that away. So I'm going to try my darndest to just cut some of this. There. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want the leaf to kind of show behind that. And these rice paper stickers are very, very thin, so. Alright, I'm going to stick you kind of where I want you, so I know where to lay this. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So who would think inspired journal would be cool? Okay guys, I think I came up with an idea. So I'm going to attach this doily like this. I made my little loop with my string. I'm going to bring it out like that. And then I'm going to attach a little feather off to the side to bring out the feathers in her hair. And that will be my journaling card. Alright, we're going to bring some final touches to this. I don't want to put too many things that stick up off because it is a journaling card. You don't want to make it difficult for the person using it to journal. But I really want to put like a little flat back pearl right there in the corner, just simply because it just needs a little something something. Sometimes with these, they have a little sticky piece on them, but I think we're going to add just a little bit of glue. Just a little bit of glue. Okay. Put a little pearl there. Just to bring a little something extra to that. I don't think we need another one. Let me just look. It's one of those things where you're like, you want to balance everything. What do you think? Maybe one right... Ooh! Not there. Now it's sticking to my finger. I was thinking maybe one on the feather. Yeah, I really do like that. That's pretty. We'll just put a little bit of glue just so it stays. Come on, glue. There we go. Yeah, I think that finishes that off. Alrighty, and then we're going to flip this around because it is a journaling card. You have to do a little something on the back. Not much because you want to leave it blank for journaling. But I don't want it stark white. So what I was thinking was we will turn this over. And so that it's not absolutely stark white. And since we have a lot of pink going on, we would just dust the edges with some Tim Holtz. Woo! My things are all fuzzy. This one is picked raspberry. We would just dust the edges just a little bit with a pink. Ooh, man, this is fuzzy, fuzzy. Just dust the edges here. I'm filming. And then just to bring a little bit of the element of what we had going on the front to the back, I'm going to add this beautiful little tea time sticker, like right there in the corner. And that should be a finished, we should say, Bridgerton inspired journaling card. Alright guys, I'm going to make one more on camera, and this one's going to be inspired by the gossip column. We got the whole tea parlor suitor thing. Now we're going to do something totally inspired by the gossip column. So I found this paper out of that paper pack, which I thought was so awesome because you got the pen writing, writing. I know it's a postcard, but still like a gossip column. And then I found this paper that just has a whole bunch of writing on it. So I have some thoughts. This is going to be our beautiful eloquent lady from the court. And I'm going to put this together. But because of the timing, I want you guys to see 2 of these done. I am going to fast forward this one. I know I fast forward a little bit other throughout the video because I'm trying to condense it down to a certain time. But this one I'm just going to fast forward and I'll come back as soon as it's finished. Okay guys, so you guys saw me make this one in fast forward, and then I turned off the camera and I made 2 more because I wanted to have a set for each. I am so stinking proud of these. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these. So we decided that this was tea time in the parlor with Bridgerton. Because then we have our little tea time sticker, because this is where you take your suitors. Okay, and then you guys saw me make this one kind of in fast forward. My inspiration behind this one was the gossip column. So we have the little pen writing and the pretty girl and like a butterfly, it flies away. If I was on my toes and would have been thinking about it in the moment, I should have used a bee, because a bee was represented throughout the whole series, like a busy bee, you know, busy bee spreading gossip in the gossip column. But I wanted to keep with the theme of the butterflies that were on the paper. But if I would have thought about it, I should have stuck a bee on here. And then, of course, because this is the gossip representation of the gossip column, I had to add a little seal. And it is a little envelope with wings, like the gossip is being flied out like the butterflies. So I think this just ties in so cute. It's so pretty. This one, I think I'm the most proud of. It might be the most simple one, but I'm so proud of it because it took the most time, of course. But, guys, I actually hand sewed these pieces in because this is a representation of the dressmaker. Going to the dressmaker to order your materials and your dresses for the evening ball that will be all the rage and all the talk through Bridgerton. I keep saying town, but it's tin. It's Bridgerton. Yes, I can say it. Bridgerton. I just have to slow down. I want to say town. I don't know why I want to say town, but I do. But this will be the gossip. So I found this beautiful little lady looking in the mirror, like vain, like, look at me with my new dress and all of my materials. And I used some, this is sari silk that I, like, look guys, it's hand sewn in. I sewed in this little, ribbon, if you will. I put a little button in there. I got a little mesh in here. It's just so cute. And she's looking in the mirror. And here's like the little bodice. I love this one. And then in the back, I left this because I love that rustic look. Like you can tell I sewed all that in. And then I just added a couple pieces of sari silk down here in the corner. Actually, you could probably tuck something in there if you wanted to. So I love how this one turned out. That one is an ode to the dressmaker of Bridgerton. So we got our gossip column flying out to everybody. We got our parlor for the tea time to bring our boys, the suitors. We have our dressmaker making all dresses for the ball. And then the last one that I absolutely adored about Bridgerton is the flowers. All the flowers. Oh my gosh. All the beautiful flowers that were pictured in this show were amazing. To the wisteria hanging off of the homes, and all the flowers they used in the balls and stuff. Oh my gosh, it was just gorgeous. So this one is, like, I used a very busy flowery background. I kind of framed her out in a beautiful frame. She has all these flowers around her. And for her little, like, a accent piece, I put a little doily on there. I just love how all of these turned out. So these are, oh, I didn't show you what was on the back of this one. Okay, so I just put a flower in the back, because since this is a ode to the flowers. So I just love them. I love how they turned out. I had a lot of fun making these. I probably will make some more off camera to add to the shop. I'm probably going to sell them in sets. I just love them. I love them. So if you watched Bridgerton, I can say it, and you loved it, then you'll probably totally understand everything that I just described in these cute little journaling cards for your journal. The next goal, I guess, would be to make a Bridgerton journal. Yeah, that might be my next goal. is to make, Bridgerton inspired journal. But I have some beautiful journaling cards. So if you guys didn't see the show and you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, then these simply could just be romantic or shabby, if you will, romantic or shabby journaling cards. You could use these in a regular journal too. They don't have to necessarily be in a Bridgerton journal, so to speak, because it's just inspired by the actual characters or anything isn't on these. So you could use these in a different way if you wanted to. So if you didn't watch the show and you're totally clueless, it's okay. These can just be considered like shabby or romantic. I like the word romantic better, but I'm rambling. I had a lot of fun. In my mind, I know what they represent. And I hope if you did see the show, I did do it justice with my little, like, this is the dressmaker, this is the gossip column, the gorgeous flowers, and the parlor tea time with your suitors. So I hope it kind of translates. If you did see the show and it definitely translates, I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. Let me know. Even if you didn't see the show and you just like them and you would think they'd be great in like a shabby or a romantic journal, let me know down in the comments as well. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys, for my little fun, just playing around, just transforming basic, plain old blank index cards that you get, like, how many are in here? 100 4x6 blank index cards. I got these for $2. Just taking index cards and turning them into something beautiful, an accessory for your journal. So I guess that really is what my basis is today, to take something very simple and make it beautiful for your journal. So I think I got a check. Accomplished. Pat myself on the back. Okay, I'm really gonna go. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great day. Be blessed as always. Take care of you and stay creative and journal or make journal cards from shows that you love because you love journaling. And journal what you love. Bye, guys.